My name is Vishal. I'm a tour guide working in UAE, and right now I would like to welcome you on this place, which we call it as Al Madam Ghost Town. I don't call it as a ghost town. For me, it's amazing place. I don't want to say ghost town because when you say ghost town, people will be scared and nobody will come here. Actually, we want to. You should come here and you should see the place. When you go inside, you see sometimes the sand is completely like the rooms are filled with sand, and if you give money to somebody to fill the rooms with sand, I think for them it's not possible because it's something when you will see it yourself. It's just like the rooms are filled by 90%. Some of the houses are fully submerged in sand. Now the reason is because in Islam we have a culture, we have a joint family system. From grandparents till grandchildren, they will all live under one roof. So some of the houses, when you will see, inside one compound there are 2 or 3 different houses. And the washrooms we used to make outside the house in olden days, because this place, the construction was done during 1970s or 1980s. So when you see the houses, they don't look that much old. But yes, nobody is living here. Some of them, they say we have like it's because of some unnatural phenomena, the residents, they ran off. Well, nobody knows the true story. So let's go and find ourselves what the true story is. Let's go. So we are entering the first house, and on left hand side we can see the mosque. Well, I'm not going to take you inside the mosque because we can see there is wire, that means stay outside. But we are going inside the house, and if you see around you, you are in the center of the desert. So people from Al Qutbi tribe, they used to live here, and when they made these houses, they were staying here, but after some time they left from here. Excuse me, somebody home? So here we can see there's a pillow, means they left everything like this. Here you can see a bed also. So with time, we can say it's a bedroom, and with time the furniture has been totally mixed up with sand. But if you see the walls, they look like as 6 years or 7 years before they left this place. Well, nobody knows about the real story, because when I came here, I found it like this only. And again we can see another room. Well, it has a nice view. Let me show you the view also. I wonder why they left this place. It's so beautiful, like the view. You can see the mountains, you can see the beautiful sand dunes. Anybody would be lucky living here. So here we can see this is a living room with 2 rooms, and this is covered with sand, but still you can see the taps, WC. Well, when you are coming here, don't do this. Seriously, it's not a good thing, because if you are visiting some place, you should appreciate it. Please don't do this. We are entering the second house. As I've said, in our culture, we have joint family system. So one compound might have 2 to 3 houses, different houses. Now this is only one room here, which you can say has been made for guests, or the staff, they can also stay here, because this room, and it has a separate washroom. So we can say it has been made for say maids who would be living with the family, or for the guests. Now we are coming out from the first house. So let's go for the tour. Here we have seen that the houses are like 5 to 40% filled with sand, and when we'll go a little bit further, you will see 80 to 90% houses are filled with sand. Let's go on that side. As I said, a group of people who were doing off-roading, they came here in 2017 or 18. They found this place, and then they made videos on YouTube, and it got famous. We can see washroom here. This is a room And that was the main entrance, and it has gate on the back side also. So this is something which has been made for the guest, we can say, because it's outside now under the sand. In fact, if there will be more sand, nobody can see it. So if you see it inside, from inside, well, this is a window for the AC. The house is 90% filled with sand. Now, tell me, if you give money to somebody, who can do it? It's not possible to do something like this. Means I'm not saying it's not possible, but this has happened naturally with time. So I will say only one word, that's amazing. That's something which you should see yourself. You should come here, explore the houses, and I will say appreciate it. Well, this is not a house, let's go and check it, what it is. It's a washroom, or I will say it's a kitchen. I'm also confused because it's a kitchen. So you can see the furniture here, and sand is everywhere. So this place has around 8 compounds. Some of them have 2 houses, some of them have 3 houses, and as I said, some of them are completely submerged in sand. And you can see the mosque also. Well, all the houses are covered with sand, but there's not much sand inside the mosque. Well, mosque is the place where we go for worship, but we are not going to see it from inside as if now, because it's closed. The entrance is closed, so we will avoid that place. So now let's go to other house. This is the main entrance, and you can see the gate is gone. You can see this is iron door, but it's gone. It's inside the sand, and the house is nowhere to be seen. Only we can see one small room, but the house is actually completely submerged under sand. You can see the sand dune, and that's the house. Now in desert, sand shifts, sand dunes, they shift, but this is something like which you will see when I will take you to other houses, that the level of the sand is more than the level of the sand dune in some houses. So we are entering the second house. Well, I'm not going from the gate, I just passed by the wall which separate these 2 houses. This is the second house, another house. So all the houses are like this, and now we'll be going on other side. So when you will come here, the entrance is actually on other side, so the mosque is in the end. So we are going towards the entrance now. All the houses, they look similar because, as I've said, the government made these houses for the people. So Al-Qutbi tribe, we can say they used to stay here because they are more prominent in this area. So as I said, in desert, the sand shifts, the sand dune, they shift. But this is something like the sand is inside, not inside the house. The house is inside the sand. Who can do this? It's amazing. If you give money to somebody, they can't do it, because how you can put sand without going inside? So as you can see, it's 80% filled with sand. So I'll take you to other houses also, and when we'll go there, you will see the tiles. The tiles are beautiful. Sometimes when I come here, I feel that why these people, they left it. Being in the center of the beautiful desert, you can see red sand, you can see beautiful mountains, and that's the main gate, the main entrance of this township. I will say, if you enter from that side, the first two houses will be on your right hand side and left hand side. The first house is actually 90% under the sand, so on your left hand side you will see nothing. When you will enter, suppose you are entering from that side, you will see mosque right in front of you. When you will see the first house, the first compound on your left hand side, you will see only sand and the roof. You won't see the house. So you might feel that there was nothing here, but once upon a time there used to be somebody living in these houses, and these people, they used to call this place as home. Now this compound has 3 houses. So first I have showed you the kitchen, and we are behind the house. So here we can see the bedroom. Air conditions were here in 1970s, 1980s. Means we used to have electricity and we used to have air conditioning in the houses. So we can say that during from 1960s to 1980s, these houses have been built. You can see the windows for the ACs. And we are going to enter house from this side now, another side. So when we enter some house, well, if I know the person and I'm entering the place, I will say Assalamu alaikum to greet the owner of the house, and in return they will say Walaikum Salam. It's like giving blessing to each other. Here I'm inside the house, the living room. This might be a room or a store. Well, it's not that much big. Wiring and all that stuff. So this is MCB, the like say ECB, electronic circuit breaker. So we can say this is something which is not very old. Now we are inside the master bedroom, and a washroom here. It doesn't have any roof. I think the roof flown away with time, but this is the washroom here. I can also see the shower here. So this is these people, they were living in, like, these used to be a luxurious houses in this, because they were in the center of the desert. So if they have these much facilities, we can say that these houses used to be lavish houses. So here we are. You can see the ceiling, it's touching my head. This is only 45 to 50% fill. I have shown you some houses which are like 90% fill and you can't enter inside. So can you, like, if I ask you, do you feel that somebody has done it or it happened by itself? God knows. Well, I will say this is amazing. Something amazing. Now, please come here. If you see, this is a sand dune here outside the house, and this is inside this room. So this sand dune, it's much more higher than what we see here. Now how you can put the sand here, and how the sand is staying here, why it's not getting out? I will say amazing. So we are going to enter another house now. I'm not going to use the gate because the gate is gone. We are just passing by this wall now, which used to separate 2 compounds. Now this one, I think personally I like this house because you can see the tiles. They have beautiful tiles here. So we can say this house belonged to some rich person, because you can see the mosaic tiles here, beautiful tiles. Even the ceiling work has been done. It's POP. So it's beautiful, it's amazing. And imagine the people, they just left it like this. They made the house and they left it like this. So nobody knows. Some of them, they say it happened because of the jinns. Well, if we talk about the jinn, they are made by fikra, and it means like they are like human beings, and they can decide to be on the side of God, of Allah, or they can be against it. some people they say that jinns they have done it. So if you'll ask me, can I do this? I will say no, I can't. And this has all happened naturally. If you see, this is the door, that side we have window for the AC, that side again we have a window. But the level of the sand is actually more than the level of the windows. How it can happen? This can happen only in open desert, not inside a room. So that's what I say. It's amazing. Whatever has happened here, you should come, appreciate it. But please, when you come here, don't spoil the things. Don't make different things on the wall. It's not good. Like this place might have belonged to some rich person. You can see here we have marble. Other houses which we have seen, they were not having marble. This might have belonged to a very rich guy. Let's go further. Let's go. Let's see some more houses. Let's explore this place. I'm doing this for all those people because of pandemic. If you're not able to travel, don't worry, we are here for you. So we will show you everything here. Don't worry. Every time I find something new in this place. Every time I've explored something new. So now we are walking back towards the place from where we started. So as I said, I'm going to give you a complete tour about this place. People, they left it. There are no doors because might be possible they took the doors with them or somebody else removed it from here. Now here we are in front the one and only mosque in this area, and you can see the minaret here, and still there's a loudspeaker. If we see the size, I think it can hold around 25 to 50 people, means they can come for the prayer. That side we have the ablution area. That's it. So we hope you enjoyed your tour with us. My name is Vishal, I was your tour guide, and this area we call it as Al Madam. Come, enjoy, see you again, Mas Salama.